bring this all together.
Yeah, the wrapper would hold it in, yeah. You know, like when you get a sponge and you put water, it expands?
No, I understand that.
It gets heavier. It's
Okay,
because-
that's not the same thing at all.
But listen.
Put it in a tube.
It's because water is inside the sponge, so it's taking up space. Like if you have a dry sponge, you can blow air through it. If you have a wet sponge, you can't because it's tighter.
So that's why if you cigars too humid,
I would argue you could blow air through it regardless.
So you could argue whatever you want.
Yeah, you could argue whatever you want. That doesn't mean it's right. Sounds good.
Did you put the whiskey over there on accident? It's a little too far away.
No, Zach, we got something.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Cigar Guys. Today we are doing a Thanksgiving special. 2023. Let's make sure we put that in there. And for Thanksgiving, and it's about giving thanks, friends, family, whatever. I brought some homemade coquito, pumpkin spice, because I felt like we had to do, fall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it fits. So
This kind of counteracts the fact that everyone is doing Christmas way too early this year.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, my Christmas tree is up.
Mine
it?
too,
Are you
but I
serious?
don't like it. Yeah, my Christmas tree's up. Not against my will.
Not me. No, that shit ain't
What are you,
going up.
anti-Christmas? What's wrong with that?
No, I'm anti-Christmas before Thanksgiving. I think
Exactly.
that it's
It
too much.
overshadows the holidays.
Exactly.
Yeah. Overlaps.
I
yeah.
like the fall time. I don't want to skip to winter,
No,
especially
okay.
since we're in Florida. Why does it matter?
I think that's the reason because we're in Florida, so our fall doesn't look too fall-y.
I don't care. I
Like
still
our
want
leaves don't
something.
Not too
Change,
folly.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway,
So this was handmade last night, picked up at 2:00 in the morning just for this special.
that's awesome.
Damn. Who made it?
So you're welcome. Zuli. From yeah.
You still talk to her?
No, but she posted on Snap and I'm like, I gotta get some. She's like, last day to order, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I guess I'm ordering it.
I feel like your camera's too zoomed in.
All right, Mr. Producer.
Fix it.
It's a little better. I just want to make sure that my boys look good, Speaking of boys, introduce yourselves.
Hey guys, I'm Zachary Nikolai.
I was like, what?
My name is Jared Burrows.
I'm Mr. Producer, or Alex Gonzalez.
My name is Mark Nikolai. And I am the official weed smoker of the Cigar Guys.
I don't think any of us smoke weed.
That is true. None of us do. But I'm Alex, the real producer. Mark Nikolai, Zachary Nikolai, Jerry Burrows, the usual suspects. So let's crack open this coquito.
Yep. Let's talk about what are you guys smoking?
Oh yeah. So we're smoking cigars that we think would taste good with all the Thanksgiving food going on. I sabotaged Jared and Zach's pick, and I gave them some stuff. Out of the kindness of my heart, Zach provided something special, so I provided them with something that we'll talk about a little bit. I'm smoking the Satin Glove by Tatuaje. Haven't had it. This is you should have seen the wrapper. Actually, I saw it right here.
Yeah, it looks old.
Oh,
This
nice
is,
cellophane.
I think 2018. Yeah.
You want some? You want whiskey?
I'll try some, yeah.
Oh,
So,
cut.
and I'm not much of a turkey guy. So
Yeah, I agree.
I got the red meat lovers.
I haven't had that one yet.
So I haven't had it either. It's my first one.
I heard great things though.
I have two. I mean, he usually makes pretty good stuff.
Yeah. Steve Saka,
Shout out to him.
one of the bros. Can I see your cutter? A cutter.
I actually don't have one.
Jared's
I was
cutter?
waiting on a different one.
All right. So
Where is all our cutters and our lighters? I feel
Dude.
like it's slowly
Yeah,
someone's
it's
stealing them or
slowly
something.
Fading, yeah.
Yeah.
someone named Mark probably.
I haven't touched them.
I don't know.
And it can't be Mark because Mark leaves things behind, like
Yeah.
cell phones, keys,
That's true.
My lighter.
credit cards.
Yeah, he left his credit card again.
No, I think that just one just fell out of my pockets. I didn't even pay for anything. that day.
Sure. That's true, actually. Yeah.
So you took it out not to pay for anything?
No, it just in my pocket. It fell out.
Oh man. So yeah, we're talking about Thanksgiving-esque topics, little history, including cigar history. We're gonna talk about some Thanksgiving related foods, pairing cigars with Thanksgiving foods and drinks and all that. Fun facts about Thanksgiving. You get the idea, you know. What are you guys smoking? The reason I'm asking is because I don't remember what it's called. I need you to read the label.
I am smoking an AR cigar, Altazaz
Reales.
Rejes.
You were closer. So this is a brand new, I don't even know if it's on the market yet, but it's a cigar brand based out of Miami, flagship brand, legacy brand, something like that. But
It's
I've
new,
had
but
it.
says 1871 on it.
Is it good?
It's good.
Is it good? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I want to try it. But yeah, so this is a new brand we'll be talking a little bit more about in the future, but I wanted to give it away because we have a bunch of them.
It's like not too pumpkin-y.
I'd agree.
It's like the right amount of pumpkin.
You're absolutely right, yeah. It's
you-
more pumpkin than pumpkin spice.
Yeah,
Yeah. You could smell it. Actually, like has pumpkin in it.
yeah, and you can feel it. It's like real pumpkin.
This is like liquid
Should probably grind
pumpkin
it.
pie with alcohol.
I want to.
Yeah, that's a good. That's
Actually,
good.
yeah, that's actually really good.
I want to give
Yeah.
the cigar like at least one puff before I have a sweet drink. So
That's
Okay, do
probably
it.
a good idea.
so far it's so good. It smells really good too.
I'm gonna light up.
All right, smoke it.
Okay.
All right. What do you? Did you say what you were smoking?
Yeah.
I did.
All right, Mark. What are you smoking?
I think you were out of it for like 5
Oh.
minutes.
I was just mesmerized on how good this is. To be honest with you.
That is true. Oh, I think we're running out. Oh no.
Yeah. This is his newest line, correct?
If it's not the newest, it's like second newest.
Yeah, it's
but
like
yeah, it's
up
very
there.
new.
So far, so good.
I would hope so. It did come out like a few months ago. I feel like.
No, it's been out for a little while now.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's pretty good.
It is good, right? We always light up before the podcast. It's been a while since we've lit up during the podcast. But so anyway, okay, let's get into it. Does anyone know the origins of tobacco?
Yeah, actually, I do. I think I do. You could correct me if I'm wrong. Tobacco or like cigars were traditionally rolled by the Taino people. Right? Am I wrong?
No, keep going.
Okay, yeah. So they cultivated. And I mean, what do you have? I'm curious what you have.
I don't have detailed notes.
Oh, okay, so yeah. Okay, well, whatever. I'm like 90% sure, and you guys could correct me in the comments because I did a little research on this like years ago. But yeah, cigars were like formally, rolled, not how they are now, more like loose, by like the Taino people, which are like Spanish people.
Kind of like how Mark rolled it in that one video we posted.
Exactly. Yeah. So they were the ones that kind of got into, smoking tobacco and the nicotine from it and the, the way it made them feel. That's, kind of the people that started it. And then from then it kind of carried over to, I guess, Western civilizations. I don't know, Christopher Columbus growing tobacco. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was pretty much where I was going with that. Obviously Thanksgiving, the holiday derived from when the Pilgrims came over and, basically broke bread with the Native Americans. And they were the ones that had, tobacco, whether it was pipes or cigars or whatever.
There's a theory that Christopher Columbus never grew tobacco and he actually grew weed. And I swear to God, no, you can look
Well,
it up.
I mean, they smoked like weed and stuff too.
Yeah. So there's a theory that it was never tobacco, but the government changed it to tobacco to make it like child friendly, for like the books and stuff.
Makes sense.
But I mean, the colonists did grow tobacco too. I don't know about Christopher Columbus specifically. That might be true. But yeah, there was obviously some were growing weed.
Yeah.
Some were growing tobacco because tobacco became huge back over in England. And then, of course, as the colonies grew. So,
Well, it makes sense because weed has a lot more like practical applications.
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
you make hemp paper. You know, there's a lot you can do with it.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, tobacco, they used it as like for ceremonious reasons. They gave it as gifts to like family, like to respect their elders, whatever. They would get around, like sit around fire and smoke. Sometimes it was weed, but we're gonna focus on the tobacco part today because we're a cigar podcast. But you know, maybe in the future we'll branch out. Just kidding.
You know, they also used tobacco as like an antibacterial back then.
Really?
Like, yeah, like if you had like a large cut or scrape, they would like put tobacco in it. That's why, like, if you ever meet like a guy from like, you know, the Midwest or like deep South or whatever, you know, a lot of them will have stories of like, oh yeah, my grandpa would just take some like dip, some tobacco and just rub it in their scrape. Yeah. Or just, you know, whatever. Anyway. But
I know that.
yeah.
Some chew.
And don't you say you retrograde to clear your sinuses sometimes?
Or retrohale.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, so whenever I would get a cold, I would actually smoke a cigar, and it would clear out some of the stuff that's in my nose.
Yeah, didn't you say you retrohale to clear your sinuses?
Yes, Jared. Actually, I do. Retrohaling helps clear the sinuses, in my opinion.
So if retrohaling clears your sinuses, would inhaling clear your lungs?
Wow.
I
Wow.
mean,
Whew. Only one way to find out.
Nose goes. Yeah, I think Alex is the last one.
all right, guys, here goes nothing. So yeah. Anyway, we were taught this in school too. The colonizers came over. Excuse me, the colonists came over.
Did you do it on purpose?
I actually didn't, but
It's subliminal thinking.
the colonizers. It's just so ingrained in my brain now. All this brainwashing.
Here
Anyway.
comes another strike.
I mean, if we're making fun of them, like they should allow it, right?
Oh, I guess.
Anyway,
It's okay.
They came over.
I don't think any of us here are like, you know, native. Well, I don't want to say Native Americans, but like Americans like that far back.
Native Floridians.
Jared
we are
probably is.
immigrants. Actually, yeah. You might be. When did your family come over here?
They've been here for forever. It's like a whole mix of people.
Oh man, I don't know.
Well,
Jared's
Jared's a colonizer, certified colonizer.
I'm first generation.
I'm also first generation.
All I want to say is notice how the Cigar Guys TikTok only had 3 of us, and then Jared comes in and takes over.
He colonized it.
Confirmed here first. Jared colonizes the Cigar Guys.
You know, Jared's family does live on a. Never mind.
They're right next to basically his house.
I think he was gonna make a joke that wasn't true at all. But anyway, yeah, I was just he lived right around the corner. Anyway, so what happened? Some guys came over, some schmucks came over. They said we got to conquer some land. Let's go to India. They didn't find India. They found the other Indians, and then they came over here. They settled. They're like, what are you guys growing? Do we eat it? They're like, no, you smoke it. Like, what are you talking about? So they grew tobacco.
Well, actually, they weren't going to discover a new land. They were going to discover the edge of the earth, but then it just never came.
They weren't discovering new land. They were discovering a new route to land that was already there,
Yeah,
potentially. But some people believed that they would find the edge and fall off.
they were trying to,
I mean,
but they never did
I-
because it's not there.
I think they were trying to prove. I think they were trying to disprove it. I don't think they were actively trying to find the edge and fall off.
Yeah, I thought they were trying to disprove it. I think that was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Galileo.
So anyway, they started growing tobacco. They brought it back. They chiefed on some cigars on the way back. Got nicotine sickness. Came back to Europe. Said, "Look what we got." And now smoking cigarettes is like a big thing in Europe.
So what you're saying, basically, off of the facts and statements that you just made, is that
I don't like where he's going with this.
is that cigars and tobacco are the only reason Americans stole this land.
I don't think I did
Damn
say
good
that.
reason.
I don't think I said that, but
I mean, you basically did.
I'm just trying to keep it related to cigars. Obviously, there was other stuff going on, like chickenpox and the flu and all that stuff. Slavery, revolutions, stuff I didn't want to talk about. Zach,
It's a Thanksgiving special. We're supposed to be having a good time. You know, what's Thanksgiving? What's Thanksgiving without a little bit of arguments, right?
Some controversy.
Some get
This is like a
together,
real
some
Thanksgiving
controversy. You know, like
a lot of controversy.
You need all this, but you know what? At the end of the day, you know what happens?
we do it again next year.
You crack open that
Whiskey.
canned cranberry sauce. That's not really sauce.
it's
It's a
just-
Jello that no one eats.
Yeah,
Jersey.
You look at it, and then you all come back the next year. That's what it's about.
Yeah. Who's gonna be that super liberal cousin that went to New York City for
Let's
like,
go.
a year?
Fuck.
I think it was, yeah,
I think it was me.
it was you. I mean, you are the engineer.
What do you mean by that?
You don't know.
I was like,
You're the only one
tagging
that-
two
wait,
people
actually.
at least.
I was gonna make a degree joke, but actually, so you guys are gonna be the left side because y'all got your degrees in university,
But you went to two different universities.
huh?
You went to two.
Yeah, but I didn't
colleges.
graduate. There's a difference.
So you're a college dropout?
Yeah, he's still taking Cigar Guys University. Yeah, he couldn't afford it, so
Speaking of that, are you going to leave that on LinkedIn? Be like
Yeah.
master's degrees in smoking cigars?
I saw that. That was funny. I literally saw that the
That's
other
been
night.
there since day one.
I know, but I think I saw it initially, and I'm like, oh, that's funny. But then last night I was just on it, and or 2 nights ago, and I read it, and I'm like, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. So,
At least make it a PhD.
well, once we hit 4 years, then I'll make it a master's,
Oh
and
my
I,
God.
and then after 6 years, I'll make it a PhD.
No, I think it's a master's right now. I don't think it's a bachelor's.
Okay, so in 2 years, once we hit the 2 year mark, I'll make it a PhD.
I'm going to look this up right now.
Yeah, Jared's checking.
I don't know. Should put it in my personal too.
All right. Continuing on with this Thanksgiving special. So, Thanksgiving food, right? A lot of people get turkey. A lot of people get, you know, like a chicken, a steak, some stuffing, whatever. I feel like nowadays people are starting to strand away from that because not a lot of people like turkey. And they're starting to cook steaks. They're starting to cook their potatoes, their mac and cheese, whatever. Just stuff that they normally like to eat. What are you laughing at? So, anyway, how do we tie this together? What is a better cigar to smoke with a steak other than Mark's cigar right now?
Red meat lovers?
Other than that one,
Yeah. Well, I mean, but like Mark's, I'm saying, you know, Red Meat Lovers is
that's like the perfect.
that's a perfect pairing.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
If you're gonna be having steaks on your Thanksgiving, and of course the besa.
That's where I thought you were going.
Well, nah. I mean, I was gonna go there, but then you know, it was a perfect like.
You know, it would go great with steak. Never mind.
what?
The Besa. Just the regular, ordinary OG Besa.
What would go good
You
with
can find
alligator?
it at BesaCigar.com. BESA cigar.com.
So, Mr. Producer, what would be good with alligator? Let's just say I have an alligator
Something light for sure.
at my Thanksgiving. Something like, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? You thinking
Davidoff.
like a Davidoff? You thinking like a champagne cigar?
I would think the Aventura,
acid.
actually.
Really?
Because it's more on the... Like, when you say Davidoff, I think it's more like nutty and sweet. The Aventura is more like hay, more, you know... Because alligator is like chicken, you know? So I'm trying to match that.
Yeah, but you're gonna stuff it with like Cajun style seasoning with some shrimp.
Yeah.
You know,
Or bake it in a pizza oven.
I don't know,
Yeah.
Zach. What is the perfect cigar to match with alligator if someone was to
No,
have...
I'm asking you because I had an alligator for my Thanksgiving and I didn't have a cigar to smoke with it. So why do you think I'm asking you? You think I'm just
He doesn't want to make
Bullshit.
this mistake again. He's trying to ask for some advice.
Are you having alligator again?
you know
this
how
year?
hard it was to cook that alligator and I had nothing to smoke it with?
Sad story.
Very hard.
You
It's terrible.
You smoked it in the oven.
Mentally hard.
This guy doesn't understand the concept of radiant heat. All right.
So are we allowed to smoke? Well, not anymore. Could we have smoked a cigar in Giovanni's?
No.
I guess. Well, I mean, technically, yeah, I guess, but like not while
Okay.
it's open.
No, during Thanksgiving.
Okay, so cigar smoke lingers
Yeah. You could do it under the hood. We got hood system.
and it sticks.
Okay, so why are you complaining right now? You just wanted to state for the podcast that you made an alligator for Thanksgiving.
Mark and I made an alligator for Thanksgiving.
Whatever.
Yeah, we got it from this place on Alligator Lane.
Yeah, it's in Cocoa. Go check them out. Cool people. Whatever size alligator you want. I think we got like a 6 or 7 foot one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We cooked it good too.
It was good.
Basting it in butter every hour. Stuffed it. Sewed up the stomach.
What'd you do the next year? Was that the lamb?
Yeah, we did a lamb, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
We roasted a whole lamb.
Oh, we're not doing anything crazy this year.
Yeah, cops pulled us over. We're roasting a lamb on our property. They stopped.
They pulled you over.
Well, they pulled me over. I was over there, and then they pulled me over here. So I don't see the issue here. And so you think, Mark, you just don't live with us anymore. So
Oh shit! All right, I'm waiting.
Mark's the outcast.
you ever had a sandhill crane?
Hey yo, Zach's like, you ever had the steak of the ocean?
What the hell?
The what?
The steak of the ocean. You ever had that?
What the hell's the steak of the ocean?
It's a manatee.
Oh, is it really?
Okay. I thought he was trying to say the fillet of the sky. That's what
That's
the
a
sandhill crane
ribeye
is.
of the sky.
Sorry, the ribeye of the sky.
See, all the best things are endangered. You know, I just think we don't want to have them.
I mean, it's a good point. Like, it tastes good. Oh, it's endangered.
No, you know what it is? The government wants them for themselves. They probably eat it on Thanksgiving.
You think if you're the president, you'd be like, yo,
Yeah.
chef, I want a
Wait,
sandhill
wait.
crane.
What if you're on death row and they're like, all right, last meal. Can you get like a manatee or a sandhill crane?
Nah, no way.
I don't know.
I think you could.
No, it's endangered. You can't.
Dude,
It's not.
be real right now. Be real right now. You think they're endangered? Like, I know, like, legally
sandhill
they're
cranes
endangered.
are not endangered.
Yeah. You know how many there are? You know how many manatees there are? Bro, they've been saying manatees have been endangered for how many years?
Well, you got-
I remember going when I was like 10 years old and just seeing like thousands. They're like, oh, yeah, 25,000 are in here right now.
Well, see, the thing is, they're just so easy to kill. They just come up and you just fucking with the spear just.
A manatee? Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Same with sandhill cranes. They're dumb, bro. They just walk up to you, walk around with a machete, and just.
That's because all these white people are feeding them bread all the time. So they're like, oh, person, bread, food.
Machete.
At Seminole State College, there's like 1 million of them.
Yeah,
Oh my
facts.
Is
should
that where
make
you
that
get yours?
But
They should make that.
you got to find the ones that are alone because they only survive in packs. So if they're alone, they die.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
they,
but then the meat might not be good because they're stressed out.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So you just gotta destroy the whole family. Tying back into Thanksgiving with family. You don't want them to be separated.
Just a disclaimer: we have never even touched a sandhill crane.
That's what you're worried about.
What else should I be worried about? Or a manatee, I guess.
Just like killing the whole family, tying it back to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think it's like 25 grand of each one you kill or
Oh
something.
my
like
god,
it's,
he's missing the whole point.
It's what he.
I get the whole family part, but what are you gonna do? I mean, like, what do you think the burgers you ate aren't a fucking mother and like daughter pair? You know what I mean? Like father son.
I can't tell if he like doesn't care or if he's just not understanding the joke.
You ever seen that TikTok of
He's
the
more concerned
guy?
of the fine cost. You know, he said 25,000 per
I
bird.
think so. It might be more than that. I mean, I understand what
It's
you're saying. You're
10,000
like,
a
oh,
crane.
he was okay with killing the whole family, whatever. Oh,
So Zach's like 25,000
Tying
times.
it back to Thanksgiving.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What if it had 3 kids? Fucking,
I don't think he gets
that's
it.
$125,000.
doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down.
Listen, I'll tell you what though. If I had to pay $125,000, but then I won $100 bet, bro, I'm up.
You're up. And you got food.
I saw this TikTok, the like girl math or whatever, and this girl was like, "You want to hear boyfriend math?" she's like, "You're at the casino. You lose $100. You lose another 1,000. You lose 10,000 from a sports bet, and then and then you make $300 on the blackjack table." I just made $300. I just made.
You're up, baby. I just made $300. It was good. I can have more.
Thinking about it, but it's almost empty.
Oh wow.
You ever seen that TikTok with this guy? He's like, all right, let's see which one the chicken prefers.
Pour as much as you want. I mean, I got another bottle at the house, so you guys can drink. more.
It's like a vegetable, and he's got KFC. And it always brings the KFC.
Want some?
Yeah.
Oh man. So, do we have Thanksgiving plans? What's on the menu? Alligator.
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
I'm not cooking anything.
Can you wait till after the podcast to
No,
kill me?
honestly, to be quite honest, so I mean, Thanksgiving's being held at my house this year, so
No.
I feel like I got to do something cool.
Maybe I'll just make some mac and cheese.
I don't know if it's a mac and cheese made the other night.
You don't like it?
No, I liked it. That was good. It just started to get a little cold.
You can have the rest.
But
yeah, you gotta try it, yeah.
Was it baked?
No.
No,
baked
I
mac
hate.
and cheese.
Yeah, me too. to
I
be
agree.
honest.
That's
Unless-
why. Yeah.
The only baked mac and cheese I like is Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it
that's
is
good.
considered baked mac and cheese. Yeah.
That's what I should do. I should just buy Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese and bring it over like I made it.
You should. I'm pretty sure I
Dude.
did that once.
Yeah,
And then I'll just cook some lobster and throw it on top of me. Yeah, I made this lobster mac and cheese.
dude, my boss, he's like, he like smoked some meat for us at the office, just like a team building thing, whatever. And he's like, I'm gonna bring some mac and cheese. I'm like, where are you getting it from? He's like, oh, just like Publix or something. I'm like the pre-made stuff. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, I'll bring the mac and cheese. He's like, no, it's all right. I'm doing this. I'm like, no. I'm bringing mac and cheese tomorrow. Fucking Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is $20 for a half tray. Like, that's pretty good.
I'm about to buy that for my house.
Dude, no, I mean,
Meal prep, baby.
Honestly, Chick-fil-A catering is like the best bang for your buck.
and Chipotle catering's
Yeah,
really
it
cheap.
is. It doesn't look like a lot when you get it, but it's a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, so I brought this mac and cheese. He's like, Zach, man. He's like, I've never had Chick-fil-A mac and cheese. He's like, but this just changed my life. He's like, I've never had a better mac and cheese. And I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, I told you.
Other than
Yeah.
Kraft's mac and cheese.
Oh,
Yeah, the powder, that orange powder.
No, that stuff's yeah. Mm. Growing up though, it hit different.
yeah. I mean, it's still good. Like if
It's good if you know.
you want a snack.
Yeah. But yeah. So I don't know. I think we're having turkey this year,
Of course.
but I insist on bringing a ham because that's my favorite.
Oh, what's that ham company?
Honey baked ham.
Honey baked ham
Yeah, they're
company.
good.
Yeah, I don't know who introduced me to that, but
Is that one Joe?
no, I had it before him. I think either you got it or someone else got it. I don't know. One of
was
our
me.
Friendsgivings, yeah. And then Uncle Joe bought one like the year after, and I'm like, oh yeah.
How does that place survive? Like outside of Thanksgiving?
People buy hams from them all year. Like it's not like
Well, I think they do like the sandwiches and stuff too. Like I think you can buy like one meal.
yeah, because they have a store, right?
Can
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never been on one to be honest.
Yeah. I drove by one the other day. I couldn't even tell you where it was. It
They
just-
should sell their ham in Publix's.
well, then their stores will go down.
Yeah, true.
That answers your question.
Well, no, because it could be like a Krispy Kreme type of thing where they like the local stores make it for them.
Yeah, I guess.
Because Krispy Kreme, they don't have like a big manufacturing house. Like the local stores make it for the supermarkets.
That is true. I mean, but their local stores are built like manufacturing plants. Like they have a whole ass donut maker in there.
Yeah. What about you, Jared? What are you having?
Turkey. I really wanted a mac and cheese and steak though.
I mean, you can always make your own steak and your own mac and cheese and like show up and be like, ah.
So you going to your parents' house?
Yeah, this time.
Are they? Says your dad's gonna do a bunch of meat.
Pretty much. Yeah.
His dad's a carnivore.
Good.
Good.
Mom's vegetarian, dad's a carnivore.
You lying?
Oof.
No, I'm serious.
That's
They're
gotta
still
be
together?
Is that a weird dynamic?
No.
Like they can't cook a meal together. It's like
Well, yeah,
Is
he eats the meat. She eats all the sides.
Is he like that guy on TikTok that slowly introducing his vegan wife to
yeah.
like beef? You ever seen that?
No,
Yeah, you think that's real?
that's a good idea though.
Yeah, like he'll cook like her
A
vegan
veggie burger.
Yeah, like her like vegan burger or veggie burger or like there's like this vegan pulled pork whatever, but then he'll put bacon grease in there, so she gets like used to like the taste of meat.
It's a
you
good
know,
idea.
I actually got veggie pulled pork one time. It's disgusting.
I never.
You know what it is? It's like
It's jackfruit.
Jackfruit. Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
You ever
Yeah.
seen jackfruit, like fresh jackfruit?
Yeah.
You ever smelt it?
No.
It smells disgusting.
I looked at it and I didn't want to get anywhere near it.
Yeah, I bought it one time at Publix. It was like it was in the produce section, so I should have known, but it just said pulled pork on the thing. And I was like, ooh, that looks good. And I grabbed it and I cooked it and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
You didn't read the label?
Nah. I just saw pulled pork and I was hungry. I was like, give it to me.
You could also make fake chicken with bread.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you wash out all the like starch from bread and you're just left with gluten proteins. And it like tears like chicken. The texture is like chicken because it pulls like strands.
That sounds disgusting.
I mean, I'm sure it is because you got to season the hell out of it. It's just fucking gluten.
Yeah.
Because gluten is what makes bread stretchy. That's what like pizza places use high gluten bread, so they could stretch out the pies like that. But yeah.
Jared,
Alex.
what's you got your eye on any cigars for Cyber Monday?
Lately I've been smoking Cordobas Morales.
Sorry,
all day. Cordobas, I think. Cordoba and Morales.
There you go.
All day, every day. Toro.
Yeah, probably bought like a million of them.
I did. And I still have some, actually.
Yeah, I would hope so.
And then I think like an Agnarsa Leaf Maduro would be a good one.
A single one?
What?
A single cigar?
No, I'd buy more than that.
Oh, okay.
Because the first one's just a starter. I got at least 5 a day. Because my average will go down. So, and I think a Toro Fuente, no, a Tatuaje. But I sent a picture the other
The
night.
Grand Reserva?
Yeah,
You like that one?
that was good.
I gotta try that one.
What about you?
Is Besa doing a Cyber Monday deal?
Probably.
They are indeed.
Really? I'm gonna be on the lookout for that.
They are coming your way. The
Ba-
Besa cigar.
BesaCigar.com. Deals.
100% off.
Relax.
Shipping.
Other than that, what I usually do is go to ChronoCigar.com and I check out their deals and see what they got because they usually have something that's like pretty good deal. That or maybe like JRCigars.com, something like that.
Do you buy it then pick it up in the store? Or you just have it,
No, I just
walk
send it
across
here.
the street? Yeah.
Yeah, what you should be able to do like in-store pickup.
Yeah.
For real. They should do that. That'd be smart.
Yeah,
guess that might be kind of hard for them, though.
I mean, they transfer stuff between stores all the time. Like, just
Yeah.
throw it on the truck.
That's true.
Yeah, so check out JR Cigars, right, for some deals, some Cyber Monday deals, Black Friday deals, whatever they got going on. Check out Corona Cigars, right? Check them out. You know what? They don't got the Besa. Make sure you shoot them an email telling them you want the Besa in their shop, and we'll get it in there.
And then you can order from BesaCigar.com in the meantime.
Exactly. And you could get 100% off
Shipping.
shipping.
Read the fine print in anything you do, whether it's ordering cigars or whether it's, buying a house.
Well, here at 1102 Cigars, with the Besa cigar, we like to tell a story, teach a lesson, tell people, right? And with this lesson, you'll be learning about reading fine print. So
That's like back in the day when all those influencers were like, swipe up, you get this gold chain for free. And then you click on it and it's like $100 shipping. Like, all right, man.
We could give out free Besa cigars, but you got to pay for shipping.
Yeah.
you guys choose. Swipe on the poll and select A, B, C, or D.
Box of bases, $300 shipping, but the cigars are free.
It's a good deal to me.
Use code FREECIGAR.
Oh man. Are we gonna watch the Macy's the Macy?
I never watched
What
it.
the frick is it?
the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yeah, that.
I will not be watching it. I don't think I ever have watched it.
What a joke.
I mean, I'm sure it's cool, like, if you're there.
He hasn't heard.
I hate parades, bro.
I don't like parades either, but, like, I don't know. Like, I'm sure people have fun when they go there. This is a very family-oriented thing. Yeah.
I just think that like someone else should take the mantle. Like Macy's is a failing company.
You know, I thought we were short on helium. Like, isn't that like a thing? And then every year they do this parade. Like, do they regather the helium?
Just produce it.
I mean,
Just
it's like
get a bunch of
helium
people-
itself is like an element. You know what I
Just
mean?
get a bunch of people to blow into balloons.
I don't.
I thought they use. I thought they don't use helium anymore. They use something else. They use a different gas.
I hope they don't use hydrogen.
Well,
Oh, the humanity.
so there's a helium
So the
shortage.
You
Hindenburg.
didn't know about it?
No,
Oh yeah, I mean,
I
yeah.
can I still have the ability to blow balloons. I don't know what the problem is.
So there's only
There's like a
so
finite
mu-
amount.
Yeah, there's only so much helium in the world.
Where's it going?
What do you mean? Like it just? I mean, it goes in the atmosphere. but,
Okay,
like,
there's a finite amount. Where is it going? If we're losing it, where is it going?
Well, it's going in our atmosphere, but to gather it back from the atmosphere is like extremely difficult. Like, because what our atmosphere is made up of is like, nitrogen, oxygen, CO2. So it's like you have to pull out the helium from these other gases. Like this mix of air that we breathe in.
Exactly. So we breathe it in, and then we just breathe it out into a balloon.
I'm sick of this guy, dude.
All I'm saying is, it's an artificial shortage, just like everything else right now. They're artificially shortaging helium, so that way they can rise the cost of balloons.
Speaking of shortages with like oil and stuff, like car companies go through like this phase, right? Where I mean, and it's like up and down like roller coaster. They'll go through having cars with leather, right? But then people don't want leather because it's animal cruelty, whatever. So then they go to vinyl, or now they call it vegan leather, which uses there's enough vegan leather in a car.
Wait, vinyl is the same as vegan leather?
It's the same thing. It's just remarketed.
Okay, so it's like
rebranded.
nicer vinyl.
What?
No, it's just like vinyl fabric. Like
I thought it was like different.
no, it's the same thing. Like it's not like a
That's
vinyl
stupid.
sticker. It's
No, I know what vinyl is, but
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah, yeah. Like yeah, like in most doors and stuff are like vinyl in like cars, like that don't have like leather seats or
like the
anything.
inside part.
Yeah, like if you ever feel something, you're like, oh, this is probably leather. It's probably
Probably not.
vinyl. Yeah. Unless like you got like my truck is all leather. That's why it's fading. My door things are fading and stuff. But anyway, so there's like in one car with this vinyl or vegan leather, whatever you want to call it. You know how much oil is used to produce that?
More
Like-
oil than it would have been to just kill the
to-
horse or the cow.
The cow. Yeah, the cow. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like over a full barrel of oil just to make like that vinyl.
It's all
insane.
How do you feel about that, Jared?
And then you know what happens, and people find out, then they go
I'm
to
just wondering if
fabric.
There's alcohol in this.
Yeah, I mean, there's rum, but
I could taste it initially, and then now you're just kind of used to it. So artificial shortage.
I think I got scammed. No.
Basically, what's going to happen is there's a shortage of helium, like Zach said. Let's assume there is. Trump's going to come back in office. All of a sudden, there's not going to be a shortage anymore. That's just how it is. 4 years of abundant helium.
Oh wait, I forgot I'm a liberal. Trump is never coming back in office.
This is why I don't come here. I'll be here next year.
Here goes Zach from the sorority.
That violence is bad. No weapons allowed. That's my thing. Liberals can't use violence.
You can't talk to me because I said so.
Hate speech.
So what sorority you in?
I'm in Kappa Kappa Gamma.
Kappa Kappa.
Yo, we need these gas prices lower though. We need to start producing our own oil.
Trump back in office. Lower gas prices. Lower helium prices.
I don't mind paying higher gas prices if it's going to help out our world. Okay?
How does it do that, Zachariah?
Because then people like you wouldn't drive.
Yeah, Zach doesn't care because his daddy pays for everything.
Liberal daddy. I'm the CEO of Apple.
They have super Republican dads.
That is true. That is true. And they still pay for their stuff. I think that the Republicans' dads need to teach their liberal sons and daughters a lesson.
You see Dana White and Theo Vaughn attacking the Peloton CEO?
No, that sounds funny.
You
though.
didn't see that?
No.
So I guess Peloton attacked Theo Vaughn because he had like RFK Jr. on his podcast, and they call him up and they're like, we're removing our ads from you, and you have to take down that episode.
Oh, I did see that. And then
Yeah.
it's like, you know what? Fuck it. We're getting rid of all their equipment at our gym.
Yeah. He's like, we got Pelotons in the gym. Like, you know, he's like, I don't know if they're Pelotons, and then like someone confirmed they're like, yeah, they're Pelotons. He's like, we're getting rid of any Peloton we have. Like, they're like, whoa. And then Theo Vaughn is funny because he's like, yeah, he's like, where are you gonna go? It's stationary. You can't even ride anywhere. Like, he's like,
Oh man, that is funny.
yeah,
See, only if I knew I was going to be at this podcast in 2023. Back in like 2018 when I met Theo Vaughn, I should have been like, hey, man, 5-6 years from now, you got to come on the podcast.
no, you just gotta be like, yo, Theo, podcast.
Oh, I'm
You,
down.
you don't know nothing about it right
I'm
now,
there, bro.
You don't know nothing about it right now, but when I text you, you gonna know about it.
Boy, we smoking cigars. I smoke cigars.
I just want to know if Theo Vaughn's like always like that, you know? Like off camera, on camera.
I think he's exaggerated.
I
on
don't know.
camera.
It's like, I mean, you met him. I didn't know you met him.
Yeah.
You talked to him at all, or it was just like you
Yeah, I
saw
met him
him?
after the show. I have a picture with him and everything like that.
Oh yeah.
Pretty
Was he
cool. But he's like gotten way bigger since then, so. You know,
Yeah, he's massive now.
yeah. I don't know if he smokes cigars, though. It'd be interesting to find out.
I think he did on like Joe Rogan and like a couple other times.
I think he's funnier on podcasts than he is like stand up.
Yeah. But he also hasn't been a special in a while, though, right?
I think it's like more natural when you're having a conversation, like to be funny than to like stand up there and like be the only
Plus, when
person
you're on a
talking.
podcast, you can say whatever he wants and bring whoever he wants on.
Yeah. Like Dana White, the controversial Dana White. Nobody likes Dana.
Zachariah probably does.
What? He's like, how does that even make any sense? he's like, he's a Democrat. He's like, I know why they want to take him off.
Who
He's
is?
like, RFK.
Oh.
And then they pulled up his picture on the podcast and they're posted like, oh yeah, look at that guy. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, you could tell. Like,
He's like, I bet he wears a helmet when he rides his wife.
did he say that?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that part. Cut off.
That's funny.
That's pretty funny.
I mean, he's old. Give him a break.
Go.
RFK.
Oh no, they didn't say that. They said that about the Pelican owner.
Oh. That's funny.
No, RFK, he's still doing stuff, man. He did a backflip off a boat or some shit.
He's doing push-ups. He's benching 355.
You saw Vivek Ramaswamy.
Ram his mommy.
Cuck Beck ram his mommy.
That guy?
Yeah. You saw he went water skiing with this dude with like one of
Yeah.
his and in my mind I'm like oh, you know, he was acting like, you know, he just met this kid, whatever. He went with a random fan. I'm like, bro, you see how nice his boat was? Like, that dude's obviously a millionaire. You guys probably knew each other. You're probably neighbors. You know what I mean?
Bro, that guy is. Some of it, I just don't trust a single word he
Fed.
says.
Fed. Get this guy an ATF hat.
You mean of what Obama says? Because, I mean, copied his speech.
Did he?
Oh, yeah, like where he's like, oh, I'm just a
Who's
skinny
this
guy
yeah.
with a funny name. Like,
So
it was
no.
like word for word.
So he's a fucking liberal.
I mean, listen.
I knew I didn't like him.
He probably wears a helmet when he rides. Anyway, so. I mean, I think we talked about this before.
when he
This guy-
rams his mommy.
When he rams.
We should get,
when he
that trending.
debates Nikki Haley.
We should get that trending. Cuck Beck rams his mommy.
Stop. This video is not going on YouTube.
Why not?
They're going to strike 2.
It's one word. It's not like, you know,
Sure.
duh, duh. It's one word.
we're saying his last name. That's how you pronounce it.
Anyway.
See, the reason we keep them so long is because there's no way they're actually going to watch all of it.
Oh, dude, the year that we cooked alligator for Thanksgiving, Nick cooked this like fucking fried chicken.
Good.
Dude, shit was fire. We let it like sit in buttermilk for like 3.5 days, you know, with a bunch of seasoning and stuff. So it got real tender. Wow.
Tell him to do it again.
Don't even get me started, dude. Forget about it.
What did we do last year?
I don't know.
What? For what?
For Thanksgiving?
Yeah, for
I
Thanksgiving.
think we did a Friendsgiving.
What was the year that we were at Uncle Joe's house?
Probably last.
That was
I feel like it might have been 2 years ago.
um.
Then
No,
we, like-
last year we did at Giovanni's.
What Giovanni? Like Mary?
Yeah,
Were you not invited?
I don't think I was.
he was in
that was the
Kansas.
year. Oh no, you're right. That was 2 years ago.
At Giovanni's?
Yeah. So last year was at Miguel's house. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. This year was so long and so short at the same time.
It doesn't make sense, bro.
Yeah,
I
like,
feel that 1000%.
and I swear everyone I talked to, they're like, this was a shitty year. Like,
Dude, everyone.
everyone. Fucking my coworker said it to me today, and then I thought about you saying that, and I'm like, that's crazy.
Dude.
He's like, this is not my year, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. You just said that.
Yeah. I don't think I met one person today that's like, yeah, this is my year. Like I did fucking great.
In this economy,
Shit. Inflation's like 40%.
I'll tell you, he's doing good. Nancy Pelosi, Joe Biden.
These farmers, man, raising their fucking prices.
Yeah, but there's reasons for that.
Nah, I'm just joking.
They're not making more money.
It's honestly probably the supermarkets. Did I ever tell you about this?
let's say the public thing.
Oh yeah, I did. Let me say it in the pocket. So we were driving down from like bumfuck Panhandle, Florida.
Is that a city?
Stop by this random gas station in the middle of fucking nowhere, and we ended up talking to this milk farmer. So we're just like shooting shit with him at this gas station, and then he starts talking to us, and he's like, "Yeah, you heard about that farm that went viral because they were dumping milk in the middle
That
of
was me.
in the middle of the mixture." That was him.
That was him.
And he was saying it was because Publix wasn't buying the milk.
Oh.
So he was saying Publix was artificially saying that there's a milk shortage.
So it's like him dumping the tea?
No, because it spoils, so you have to
Spoiled,
dump
so
it.
they have to dump it.
That's funny.
Just jokes. Just jokes.
So he's like, yeah, I'm getting all this shit. And I'm telling people like, hey man, they're not buying it. I got to dump it. It's going bad. Like, what do you want me to do? He doesn't make cheese, so, you know.
Did you come back with like tons of free milk?
Nah, he didn't have any milk on him.
You know why the United States has so many dairy farmers? Well, they used to, at least. I think it's gone down now. But like, they needed to grow farming, and like, so they chose like dairy. Like now they choose corn, and then they make the E85 gas with
That
the corn.
nobody uses.
Yeah, you know, we have like 18 to 26-year-olds using it on their Mustangs.
It makes them a little faster.
Yeah, but anyway, but it's terrible for your engine because it's like alcohol, like the water in it. You know. Anyway, so
Is it cheaper?
no, I think it's more.
It's about the same price, I think.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I really don't know. But anyway, so back in the day, they started investing in milk, like milk farms, but no one was drinking milk. So what they did was they started making it into cheese to store the milk. So they have like loads and loads of government cheese. That's why, you know, whenever like I'm like talking to Don Miller and I'm like, oh yeah, government cheese, you know, like it's a real thing. They have like caves full of this cheese. And then they're like, oh shoot, what do we do with all this cheese? So they started handing it to like poor communities and like homeless people and stuff. And that was like the thing. Oh, you know, you can't afford food. Well, go get some government cheese.
And
Get
then
some
convert
yellow
it back,
rubber.
and then convert it back to milk, right?
I don't know if that conversion
know if
works,
you
but yeah. And government cheese is terrible. Absolutely
Yeah.
terrible. But so then what they did was they're like, well, milk has a lot of calcium in it, right? Calcium, bones,
He needs
right?
some milk.
Go hand in hand. So they started putting milk in all schools, like nationwide. Like milk wasn't a thing in schools for like a long time. So they started putting milk everywhere, and then that's how they got, you know, the dairy farmers to stay on board, and they didn't have to make as much cheese anymore.
You know what I just found out is
They should have made Parmesan or something, but you know.
American cheese is made out of cheddar cheese. Do you know that?
No, actually I didn't know that.
Like they take cheddar cheese to make American cheese.
I just thought it was his own thing.
I did too.
I could see that though, because how many recipes call for like a name brand something? You
Yeah.
know, like how many like American recipes? You know, it's like, oh, well, go grab a can of this cream of mushroom soup to make this dish. Like and you know, a lot of these sauces, like these chicken sauces or whatever, they're made with Heinz ketchup. You know, so it's like they have to buy Heinz ketchup to put it in. So I could see that.
Well, you know where I learned it was this guy made a video on TikTok. It was like, all right, this is how you make American cheese, and he's making it. All the comments were like, bro's making cheese out of cheese. And then somebody else stitched a video on like how they actually make American cheese, and it's with cheddar cheese.
So what? They melt it down and like make it
They
thinner?
add some stuff to it. I forgot now, but
Cheese.
Just add some salt, pepper, you know.
it's been a little while since I've seen how to do it. But yeah,
It's like one of those videos. It's like, all right, you cut up your cheese into cubes, you melt it down, and then you put shredded cheese on top. And then when that melts down, then you go back and put more cheese, and then you cook it in the oven. And then when that melts, you let it dry, and it's American cheese.
It's like the guy making his protein shake.
Yeah.
Add a scoop of protein. And then what I do next is add a scoop of protein. Add some milk, scoop of protein.
You ever seen the things where they like cook ice?
Yes.
And like, dude,
Deep fry ice.
dude, I don't know why. I watch those videos all the time. They're like, all right, you start off by putting some ice in a pan,
oh, I've seen that.
and then you cook it off. And then after you put that, then you shred it. You shred some on top, whatever. And then you plate it. And when you plate it, you know, they'll take like a spoon and make a design, you know. So it's so stupid. I don't know why like they like drag me in.
It's just so stupid.
Yeah, it's funny. And a guy also did water sandwich. He just took ice cubes and put it between bread. So that's what I'm hoping I get at Thanksgiving. Water sandwich
That's all I can afford.
with this economy.
All right. What do we think about the red meat lover?
Very good. Very good. $15 is not bad.
Tastes like red meat.
Yeah, it tastes like a Wagyu ribeye.
And who makes that?
A5. Steve Saka.
Okay, yeah.
Dunbarton and Trust. LLC.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for those unicorns to come out.
They're out.
Are they out? I haven't seen them.
I know a place that has them. I know a couple places.
I mean, they're not out. They're in a locker, but I mean, they're out.
Yeah, I mean, I probably won't buy one because it's like $100.
I think it's like 120 now.
It's 120. Fuck that. All right. Love Steve Saka. I ain't buying that unicorn.
We'll smoke on the pod if they end up like in the mailbox or something.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I love his cigars.
Yeah.
I was a huge fan of the Musa de Saka for a long time.
So how many did you buy that you're hiding in your locker?
Dude, I wish.
Oh.
I mean, that is what you're making it sound like. They show up in your mailbox.
I'm hoping he sends us some.
They, you know, I know where they're at.
I know shops that are selling them.
I'm just saying. You
This
have
is public knowledge.
You've had a lot of hidden messages in this podcast.
What hidden messages?
100% off.
Yeah,
Shit.
That was him.
Yeah, whose idea was that? It's stupid.
It's stupid, dude. I think it was Alex's, bro.
What do you think about your cigars?
This is actually pretty good.
Alex, when are you gonna move out? Right, that's what we came here for Thanksgiving. When are you gonna move out?
Move out of where? My house?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't do that. We're going to go.
Yeah, thanks, Jared. Where am I gonna go? My parents' house?
All right. I'm sorry for cutting you off, Jared.
Like this is the
So what do you
second
think of
time
the cigar?
This is the second time I smoked this, so it's pretty good.
Is it the second time you smoked that?
Yeah.
What was the first time?
Wait, was this the second time you smoked it?
Yeah, because Alex gave me another one.
Oh.
I'm gonna give you another one. We each get two.
From the locker.
Wait, how many times
from the
have you smoked
mailbox.
Once.
How many times have you smoked it?
Both times Alex gave it to me. From the locker, from the mailbox.
But have you smoked it more than the times that Alex has given it to you?
No.
So you've only smoked it twice.
So I just said this is the second time I smoked it.
Okay. Well, no, you said both times that Alex gave it to me. So I was making sure that
I've only smoked it twice.
he didn't give you any before, or you didn't smoke any before and or after he gave you one.
No, I'm still smoking this one, so I can't have anything after this yet. Both times I smoked
We
this.
each get two, okay?
Okay, so you smoked a total of one and then almost that one, so two.
How do you like it?
Oh, yeah, I think it's real good. I've just been talking too much, so I'm smoking real slow.
Yeah.
It was intentional. He wants
Yeah.
to show it off.
I've only smoked half, though, so I'm not up to you guys.
I mean, he smoked
Okay.
none.
I have not smoked any.
Wait, he smoked none, or he hasn't smoking any? Which one is it?
Bro, you remind me of.
Because none sounds a lot like one. You know? So
Man, this coquito tin is hard or something.
I had this professor
The
that.
stories.
I had this professor that marked me off on my final, not my final, on an exam, because we had to talk about how this like ancient whatever had a belief in an afterlife or life after death, I should say, because I put afterlife on the paper.
Yeah. And you know what?
And she marked it wrong. And she was like, and I was like, I just don't see the difference. Can you explain it to me? And she's like, well, the difference is that I wrote life after death on the board. And I was like, are you serious? She's like, yes. And I was like, okay, but there's no real difference between afterlife and life after death. She's like, no, there's a big difference. She's like, if you were paying attention and you wrote the notes down, you would have known to write life after death, not afterlife. I was like, all right.
But you know what? Even when you started this story, you corrected yourself and said life after death.
Yeah, because
so, you know what? She just taught you a lifelong lesson.
Oh, okay.
A life after death lesson.
Yeah.
Afterlife.
What is the difference?
There's no difference.
I mean, I guess.
I dropped the class right after that.
I mean,
it was the first test.
Yeah. I mean, you might be able to say like
Grammatically, maybe it's different.
Well, like life after death is like you believe that you'll be like reincarnated, and maybe an afterlife is like heaven, like you're not reincarnated, but you're going.
No,
to...
that's stupid.
No,
I mean,
that doesn't make
I'm
any
just
sense
saying
either.
like that's the only thing that I could.
That's
see
like the liberal
someone argue.
mindset.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I could see someone like if you're in a courtroom, that's what like the defense lawyer would bring up.
And then a good prosecutor would say, "That's a load of crap, jury," and then they would all agree.
And then the defense lawyer would be like, God damn it, get out of my courtroom.
Better call Saul. He's the only one that can get you out of this jam.
Yeah.
I'm taking my man Harvey Specter.
Over Better Call Saul?
Dude, I don't know, bro.
Saul Goodman?
It's about how many times you say God damn. And I'm pretty sure Harvey Specter.
It's actually about how many times you win.
Yo, he's never lost.
Fair.
That's debate right here. Yo, who would win, Harvey Specter or Better Call Saul? Yeah. Saul Goodman.
Or Casey Anthony's lawyer.
It's a tough one. That's a tough one. Her parents used to come to Giovanni's and eat.
They came in one time when that whole thing was going on. And our brother Roberto was serving them. And he came up to me. He's like, yo, that's your parents. I'm like, no way. He's like, yeah. Because he like showed me their receipt because it had their name on it. And I was like, yo, crazy.
So do you think she did it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
She's trying to blame the dad now, I think. I didn't watch that, whatever the fuck she did, but
she came out with something?
yeah, off of
Netflix special.
I don't even know what channel it was, but yeah.
Have you seen that Anna Delvey, like
Who?
the Anna Delvey or whatever? She's like they made a Netflix series about her, but it's like a true story. It's about this girl that like started lying to everyone about like her dad having this trust in Germany and he made all this money and like
Did she pretend to be rich?
yeah, she pretended
At
to
the
be
hotel?
rich. Yeah, the hotel was obscene. Yeah. So she pretended to be rich and she got a bunch of loans like from banks. Like she had lawyers. She had friends that would take her out on like yachts and she would fly private and she never paid a single person anything.
No shit.
Yeah.
I think I saw the scene where like she's at dinner with one of the ladies that works at the hotel that like she was taking care of.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
gave her $100 for her. So her cars weren't working. And she was of course like, oh, run it again. And then she ended up, the hotel lady ended up covering it. She's like, oh, I got you.
On her company card.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
knew like,
Yeah,
or
it was like
she
50
assumed
grand
that
or
she-
something or 30 grand or whatever. Yeah. And then like she never got paid back.
That is insane.
Oh yeah, and like it's a real person. Like it's a true story. And when she finally got arrested and she went to court, like she would be wearing like designer dresses and she would pose for all the cameras. Like it became then an Instagram page popped up and it was like, oh, designed by blah blah blah, designed by blah blah blah, like all of her dresses, and then it became a big thing.
Damn. So where's she now?
I think she's out of prison.
Oh, okay. So yeah. Damn.
Back out to do it again.
You heard about that lady? I think it's in California where she rented an Airbnb and she wouldn't move out. And
No.
then,
Like
and
a
then
squatter?
she wouldn't leave the Airbnb. And then because there are laws or something, he can't evict her.
oh, is it because like she's a renter? So she's now squatting.
Yeah, but he can't evict her. So Actually, it ended up that because like obviously he's suing her or whatever, but he can't really do anything about it. He's just got to like deal with it. So she went out and he changed the lock, so she sued him.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Like you can't shut off utilities, you can't shut off power because like you need power to live, you need water to live.
So he's paying for this.
You
door.
don't need locks to live though.
Yeah, but you're locking them out of their home, even though it's not their home. It's their
Yeah, I know.
What if you were
Yeah.
to sell the house to a trust in Germany and then buy back the house, but you're the same person? They'd have to leave.
No, I mean
No,
no, but
you
they
still
would.
have to evict her.
They still have. Yeah, you would still. Yeah,
They'd just be.
they can't just leave when you sell the house.
Yeah.
So if you sell the house, she comes with the house?
Yeah, I mean, yes, I guess. Yeah.
Great deal.
Kind of like if you sell a house while a tenant's under lease,
Yeah, they have to finish
like
up the lease.
they finish up the lease, and next
But the
owner.
lease
Can
was
you-
finished up. Airbnb was done, right?
Yeah, but then
there was no lease. It was an Airbnb, and then she just overstayed her visit.
Yeah.
But now they couldn't kick her out.
because they have these laws called squatters' rights. So if you're squatting in a
Can you
house,
just live with the squatter?
no, you can't, and you can't go into the house either, because like you have to give ample notice that you're gonna come to the house.
So give ample notice and then go.
Yeah, but I don't think you're allowed to sleep
Yeah.
there though.
That's retarded.
Yeah. So I think you
So what you do is you call the city and you tell them you want to upgrade to a 200 amp breaker, and you want to change your main shutoff switch because you think it might be leaking, and because if the city cuts off the utilities, it can't come back to you.
Yeah, or you just cause a gas leak and just claim the insurance.
No, you don't cause a gas leak.
Well,
it just happens.
She caused the gas leak because she was in there.
You ever seen those like gas explosions? Like, I mean, they take out like 5 houses.
Yeah. There was one that just happened. Killed like this guy's whole family.
Careful. I have gas in my house. You're scaring me.
I mean, I have gas in my house.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
So we're safe here?
Well, you smell the gas. You smell the leak.
Before or after I light a cigar?
Yeah, if you don't smell it before,
Hopefully
you get
before.
a problem.
But yeah, no, I mean, they're insane. You go look up videos and it's like, depending on how it blows up, because sometimes it could go in the line and actually blow up too. It will like legit lift up all the land around like the houses. And just like, it's insane. Yeah.
Facts.
Damn. So don't blow up your house for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, deep frying turkey is dangerous. Don't be like us, or I guess my Uncle Joe, stuffing a turkey with all vegetable stuffing
And then overfilling
and
the
then
fryer.
overfilling the fryer and then trying to deep fry it. Luckily, we had a restaurant that was equipped with the correct fire extinguishers. No, actually, nothing even caught fire. But
Yeah, he did it on concrete, so we just kind of ran.
I think we ended up taking out some of the oil. We like took a pot.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't do that.
The very valuable insight in this episode, guys.
Yeah,
Really
I think our
appreciate it.
viewers are going to learn a lot.
Yeah. You're going to learn a lot, but don't take it as fact because we're not attorneys. We're not financial advisors.
Listen, just like every Thanksgiving, what everyone says is BS.
Yeah.
And
except
then
when you say it.
and then it gives you enough to talk about until Christmas, and then you get another load of BS from everyone. You know what I mean? It just is what it is.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, like Santa Claus isn't real and all this stuff.
What?
Use Coca-Cola propaganda.
You're lucky these videos are age restricted because I'd be pretty upset that you said that.
True. I said he is real. The load of BS is that he's not real.
Okay, cool. All right.
That's what I thought.
Someone tried to tell me it was Coca-Cola propaganda.
Listen, bro. Santa Claus, bro. It's Scott Calvin, bro. That's him.
God. Sounds good. Anyway, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Cigar Guys podcast.
podcast.
Make sure you
Make sure to
subscribe
Yo, this echo is crazy.
and hit the
Notification bell.
They're not going to know what to do.
Link tree.
Linktree.
Oh, excuse me.
The Cigar
I'll try
Guys.
so
Socials.
hard on the new website.
This is ridiculous.
Can you just do the outro?
I'm just trying to support you.
I know. Thank you. Make sure
I
you
hope we have
subscribe.
a happy Thanksgiving.
Mark, just
Are you done?
You want me to do my impression of John Wayne on
Make sure you subscribe to the Cigar Guys podcast so you can stay updated with when we upload new episodes. All our social media is in the description as well, so you can go there, check out a bunch of short content. But yeah, thanks for tuning into this Thanksgiving special 2023 edition. And we'll see you next time when Zach is no longer a part of the podcast. Take care, guys.
All right, Alex, man, I'm sorry for cutting you off a bunch of times. That was actually a pretty good outro.
Whatever.
High five. Turkey. Ah!